Hello, welcome back. I'm Alicia. This is my dental channel, and I am so happy to have found you today. I hope everyone is doing well. If you are new to my channel, please introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know where you are in your process or what treatment options you are looking into. I'd love to get to know everybody. And welcome back to all my regulars. I missed you so much. I haven't been on as much, but sometimes that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, I've just been so busy and doing really well. Time just gets away from us, I guess. Everything's kind of back and forth with COVID right now. So my kids have been in school and then not in school. So right now we are back at home, distance learning virtually, hoping to go back on Monday. But we will see what happens. One of their teachers had COVID, so they had to have everyone stay home for 10 days, I guess. That's what they said. So we'll see what happens. You just never really know. But anyways, as far as this video, I'm just going to give you a little update on how I've been doing, and then I'm going to let you know how I have been trying to stay positive in this crazy world and all the madness going on top of all the other personal things that we all go through relating to our teeth and mental health and all that kind of stuff. So the last time you saw me, I had just gotten 4 new, bigger mini implants after I had some of my original implants fail. For those of you who are new, my E-Day was May 2019. I had 13 natural teeth extracted, 10 mini implants inserted, 6 on top, 4 on the bottom. I got immediate snap-in dentures the same day. I was awake for my surgery, but I had nitrous. That's like the magic ingredient. And my dentist convinced me that it would be better for my anxiety to actually be awake but comfortable, but know I'm comfortable and okay, rather than trying to put me to sleep and I kind of wake up in the middle of that anyway. So it's kind of pointless and more traumatizing if I'm asleep but waking up during surgery. Anyways, where were we? So yes, nitrous. With nitrous, I can do just about anything. You can do almost anything with the right dentist. It's very important that the dentist is fit for you and somebody that will work with you and any issues you might have. My dentist has been very understanding, and he's just been able to help me get through some of the hardest things in my life, and I really appreciate it. So it's been 18 months since my original E-Day. I got immediate snap-in dentures. They did have to remake them for me after, well, they did break a few times. They weren't really even. They were immediates, but I recommend anybody that is considering something like this where you're getting immediate dentures, make sure you find out if they're immediate but temporary or immediate permanent, because mine were not meant to be temporary and I didn't know that. I probably would have paid extra money just to have a temporary set, because things do change a lot and you can't really predict everything just like on E-Day before extracting your teeth, you know? So there might be a lot of things you don't like when you first get them. It's just, I think it's better to get a temporary set first. But that's just my personal opinion and advice. I would have done that differently if I could go back. So it has been 18 months since then. Aside from having to get them remade, my implants were amazing. I had no complaints, like none at all the whole time. 14 months came and I started getting loose implants, which means they're failing. So when the first 2 on the upper left failed, they replaced them with 3 new ones. Those 3 failed within like 7 to 10 days. So they gave me a month off to try to heal. And during that time, I started getting more loose implants like in the center. So when the center one and the other one started to go, that was going to leave me with only 2. And while these 2 were healing from being gone, I was snapped into only 4. And I was concerned about that. So when I went in, you can watch some of my most recent videos show all this and explain it, and I even took you into the operation room or whatever, surgery room. And I did make some playlists for anyone that is interested in like different stages of my process. You can find my prior to E-Day videos, wax try-in videos, emotion videos, motivational, inspirational videos, all that kind of stuff. So for today, I'm just going to give you a really quick update and a few of my tips that have been working for myself to help keep me positive, because I think it makes such a big difference when you have a positive mindset. But anyways, they put 4 new ones in because we had to do something. We were going to wait a little bit longer, but when more of them were failing, we had to do something. When they took out the last 2 that failed, they found an infection. We don't really know what caused the infection, but I could theorize different things. I could say maybe they didn't fit perfectly right, and I think if things don't fit right and they're rubbing certain ways, you might not realize it, but it could definitely harbor more bacteria. It could cause an infection. There's a lot of different reasons. So he gave me 4 newer but bigger mini implants. And it did hurt, but it is something they can do in an office visit. It took about 30 minutes. It wasn't even that long. I did get nitrous. Nitrous is necessary for me, but I can do almost anything with nitrous. But there's always risks with any implants. The reason I chose mini implants primarily was because of the immediateness of them and the price. Because with the mini implants, it's not a 2-step system. You get your implants installed the same day as extractions and your snap-in dentures the same day. My dentist also instructs his patients to sleep in their dentures because, believe it or not, the implants aren't what is really supporting your face. Even though everyone talks about the implants in your bone structure, and that it will help retain your bone structure, it does help retain your bone. But the implants alone are not going to support your facial structure in your face. It's not going to make your face look fuller. My face looks fuller with my teeth in because the teeth and the dentures themselves are what is helping support my face. So with what my dentist has explained to me was that while you're sleeping, it's actually better for your face to be fully supported with your dentures. Most people have teeth and they sleep with their teeth at night. You can't take them out to clean them. There are differences with regular dentures. You are usually instructed to clean them every night and not sleep in traditional dentures, but those are a little bit different. Usually there's adhesive, sometimes they're not. Usually there's a full upper palate, sometimes they're not, but those are different factors that go into it. With the horseshoe snap-in dentures, you can compare it to the semi-permanent snap-in dentures that the dentist removes himself every 6 months to clean. Those people, those patients can't take their teeth out at night. They can't clean underneath them. But comparatively, the snap-in removable type, like what I have, I can take them out after I eat. I can see my implants. I can clean my implants every day. I can clean my teeth morning and night and rinse them all throughout the day. So there's no food, there's no buildup under there. I can physically see it myself. So that's a little bit of a difference. I have slept without my teeth before just to give my mouth a break, but my face doesn't feel natural without teeth. I'm so used to always having them in. It feels really unnatural not to have them in. So that was another reason I chose mini implants, also because my dentist is nearby, and that was a factor for me. So if you're considering doing something like this, personally, I would rather go to a dentist that is nearby so that if I have problems, because I probably went back 100 times the first year for adjustments and for different issues, I'd rather be close to a dentist. But if you go somewhere outside of your actual place that you live, like outside of state lines or another country, what I would recommend is finding a local dentist that would still work with you and make adjustments to the denture, like a team effort with the other dentist who does your surgery and the implants. I would find a local one that you can go to for minor issues, just because usually there are some issues that have to be resolved. But so I have had these 4 new bigger implants. My dentist started making different size mini implants. These ones are a little wider than the first ones, and I'm going to show you how they look and a little tip on taking them out, because I used to do it a certain way and it would always hurt, especially when I got new implants and new O-rings that were tighter. And so I started doing it like this, and I feel like it's easier on the implants, so it doesn't make me quite as nervous. The only thing is, now that I have 4 new implants and the rest original implants, I still have to be careful eating. Like biting into stuff and tearing is what they tell you not to do with new implants, at least until 6 months. So I'm really careful about that, but you can eat just about anything as long as you cut it up. I eat just about anything. I was only in pain when they gave me these 4 implants, like probably for the first 4 or 5 days, and then after that it's been amazing. People have noticed a difference with how the dentures fit and look. Like they say, they look like they fit a little cozier. 1 minute. I was surprised that other people actually noticed after the reline that they seem to sit up a little bit higher. They seem to look even more natural, and they feel really more natural on me. I'm just really impressed, even just the reline. So if you are somebody that has any kind of issues with how your dentures are fitting, feeling, or functioning, make sure you make an appointment. Go have that stuff taken care of. It's a very big deal. I feel like when they don't fit right, it can lead to infection. It can lead to irritations. There's a lot of things that can happen. It's just best to try to always have a good fit. Sometimes you just need a reline. There are ways to do a soft reline at home. Like, I know a lot of the girls that I watch in the dental groups and stuff use cushion grip, I think, but I'm not familiar with it. I would definitely look into that if you have traditional dentures, though, because that works like a miracle for a lot of people that I know. So I'm going to show you, though, how I take my teeth out now and my little tip that might help so that you don't put too much stress on the implants. So with my lowers, I can take them out with my tongue. I just pop up one side and then the other and then the middle. So that's basically what I do on the top, but I'll show you the bottom implant. These are the 4 original lower implants that I had on eBay. So I've had these for 18 months and no problems. So for the top, I would always take one thumb, slide it back around up on the top, pull down on one side, then the other side, and then go like this and try to hook it out. But that kind of puts pressure on the implants, and it's a little different for everybody depending on the exact angle of your implants. I feel like I'm getting, sorry. I feel like I'm getting them out a little like healthier and less abrasively by trying to keep them totally even. So I just pop it down a little bit on one side, then the other. Then I use my tongue to keep it level, so I'm pulling them straight down instead of hooking them out like that. So I'm going to try to show you, and then I'll show you what the implants look like. Okay. So I try to keep them level, and then these 4 implants on this side are the new ones that I've had for 1 month, and then the 2 over here are the original ones I've had for 18 months. Okay, here's the teeth. The O-rings are inside the metal housings. That's what keeps them tight. For your lowers, if you get new O-rings and they're too hard to get in, like you can't push them down, my dentist told me a little trick. You just put them in there and bite down and they'll sit themselves back on their implant. Just like that. Nice and easy. So that's how they look, and I'm doing great. It's been 1 month. I'm due to go back for a checkup, but everything's doing amazing. I've been super impressed. That reline made a world of difference. I feel like they just look even more natural. They seem to fit my face, but maybe I'm just getting used to them. But that's it. If anyone has any specific questions, leave them down below. I would be more than happy to answer anything. If I can, I will try to find out the answers to things. But yeah, that's about it for my update. Aside from that, I will give you just a couple little tips on how I've been trying to stay positive and motivating myself. My mantra, most recently, I always try to come up with some kind of mantra that will help me get through things. So the one that's been sticking with me the most has been, when you feel good, you do good. When you feel good, you do good, which is like, yes, common sense, right? But sometimes you have to do something a little more for yourself to make sure you feel good. Sorry. We have been interrupted several times, and actually, fun fact, when I started filming the video, I didn't have my microphone on, so I just filmed about 15 minutes with no sound. Gotta love it. Oh my god. But anyways, alright, so when you feel good, you do good. Sometimes you do have to do a little bit more for yourself to make sure you feel good. Sometimes it's very simple. Like for me, if I take the time to get dressed and do my makeup and my hair, I do feel a lot better. And for me, I don't work outside the house. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Distance learning my 4 kids who are not in school anymore. I literally have no reason to get dressed up for much of anything. I could stay in my pajamas all day, and some days that's perfect, and that's what you want. Nice and cozy pajama day, that's fine. But I know that if I actually take the time to get ready like I'm going somewhere, usually I do have a more productive day, and it just boosts my mood, and that is contagious. So sometimes there are little small things that you can do for yourself that will make you feel good. Depends what those things are. If that's working out, if you know you'll feel good after working out, or if you know you'll feel good from like taking a nap when you need one, or if you know you need to go to bed earlier and get up earlier, work on those things. That is what I'm trying to work on. I want to be part of the 6 a.m. club. I heard that's where all the winners are, getting up before the rest of the world. But for some reason, I feel like my hype is in the afternoon. So at the same time, like I'm trying to rearrange my hype to be at 6 a.m. instead of 2, 3 p.m. But you should utilize your energy accordingly. So if you have the most energy at certain times of day, try to plan things to get those things done during that time of the day. Um, or, like me, try to rearrange your entire life. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got 4 kids to get on a good sleep schedule so that mommy is not the last person to go to sleep and the first person to get up. Because that's kind of hard. I also get migraines. So if I change anything, like my sleep schedule or anything like that, I am prone to more migraines. It really sucks. So I have to kind of do things gradually, or sometimes you just have to accept what it is and make the best of it, you know, whatever it is. But when you feel good, you do good. So if you know you need to get your teeth done and you have things that are preventing you from doing that, try to work on those things. If you're just scared, let me tell you, I would rather have fake teeth any day than abscessed, broken, painful, infected teeth. All day long, I'd rather have fake teeth. I don't care who knows they're fake. I really don't care. They're not fake to me. They're teeth. They stay in my mouth. They work as teeth are supposed to. Um, they've made me a hell of a lot happier and healthier. I have no regrets. Even though I've had some of my mini implants fail, that doesn't stop me from enjoying life. You know what I mean? Like, that's a possibility for anybody. Implants could fail from an infection. Any kind of implant can fail from an infection. Those are all things you have to take into consideration. Um, I really, I don't know. I've just been very impressed. I didn't really ever expect to be feeling this good, but once I got my teeth taken care of, it led me to be able to take care of other health things that I go through. And I feel like, well, sometimes when you get to feeling really good, you start to forget that you have other chronic problems. And the longer you kind of ignore that and neglect that, the bigger it kind of gets. And eventually it does catch up with you. So we all need that reminder to slow down, take care of ourselves. Remember that when you feel good, you do good. We have to do what we have to do to take care of ourselves so that we can feel good, so we can enjoy our lives and be contagiously happy, or at least positive energy. Another one that helps me, a quote that helps me, is what you feed will grow, right? So if you have negative thoughts and emotions and feelings a lot, and you're paying attention to them or entertaining them, or even negative people in your life or coworkers, whatever the situation could be, if you're giving into that, it's going to grow. It's going to feed off itself. You know what I mean? If you starve it, it will eventually die. They get bored and die and go away. So the good things in life we need more of, we need to do more of, pay more attention to, put your energy into those good things. Try to distract yourself from the negative things. Another thing that really helps me just to stay sane, I try to keep my room, our room, my husband, this is my little corner of my bedroom right here, but I try to keep like our sanctuary. This is where we can come and escape even just the rest of the freaking house, the chaotic house with 4 kids. You know, if we have a nice cozy bed, I made our bed a little cozy with soft fuzzy pillows. Maybe I should show you. We just got some new ones from Walmart. But, you know, try to make your own space what you love. Make it something you love, something that's comfortable. So when you don't feel good, you have somewhere nice to be. When you do feel good, you feel your best and the most motivated and creative in a good space that reflects you and your mindset. It's a very important thing. Some of these things seem like they'd be superficial or surface level, but they're really not. Like, you know, imagine the happiest person or the most confident person or the healthiest person, and then imagine what their surroundings would be like and how they'd present themselves. Those are things we have to try to think about. But we also have to realize that it's not surface deep, and there's always issues underneath anybody. Everyone's having a hard time with something. So, you know, that's all I can really say. Like, looks can be deceiving. We don't really know what other people are going through without knowing that person. So all we can really do is focus on ourselves and trying to be a good energetic force in the world. You want to see my new bedding? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got this super soft blanket. This was from Walmart, but I just threw it over my bed like a bedspread. It's so freaking soft and cozy. It's just so nice. It's like our reward at the end of a long day, getting a nice cozy bed to sleep in. I love it. And just cheering up our little house. This one says, "Let's stay home." Isn't that a cute little pillow? I gotta cut these little tags off. Then I got these two to go with it, just to kind of change up our bedroom a little bit. And as far as surroundings, I'm also trying to revamp my house. I want to paint If I do, I might make a video to show you the before and after. We're gonna spruce things up. But so that's what I've been busy with. We've been doing a lot of home projects. I feel like a lot of things start, you know, in your immediate environment, when you can work on your immediate environment, your schedule, your routine, your mindset. Everything else kind of flows from there. So those are my tips. That's what's been helping me cope, especially when things get locked back down, and that's all we can really do is be home. It's never been a better time to make little self improvements and improvements in your surroundings, and that's all we can really do. But anyways, my family is out there waiting for me to go eat dinner. I wish I could stay and talk longer. Please do leave any questions or anything that you're wondering in the comments. And if you have any suggested videos you would like to see me do or topics you want me to talk about, leave those down there too. And I will be back as soon as I can. I miss you guys. I really do. I feel like I don't get enough time to come and talk. And when I do, I forget to put my microphone on. And then I forget half of the things I was going to say. That would be a typical mistake. But anyways, focusing on the good, we did get to chat, got to let you know how I'm doing. I hope everyone is doing well. I can't wait to read your comments and see what's going on with your lives and where you're at in your processes. Find me on Facebook, Alicia Hebner and Princess Glitterhead. That's my beauty page, and I go live there quite a bit. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you as soon as I can. I love you so much. Take care. Mwah!